Myself Ashish Ravindra Lande, faculty at Department of Mechanical Engineering, Kekevac Polytechnic, Nasik. Welcome you all. I am going to discuss simple stress and strain. The course outcome of this session is to estimate simple stress in machine component. The unit outcome is use of Hooke's law for given stress condition. We are going to discuss about Young's modulus, Hooke's law, axial deformation in the series and bodies in the series, and there will be brain teaser numerical on above topics. The key points of this session are Hooke's law, Young's modulus, and axial deformation. As I talk with you in this session, we are going to discuss about Hooke's law and the Young's modulus, axial deformation in the series. It will help to achieve course outcome to estimate simple stress in machine component. It will also help to achieve the competency, that is to estimate stresses in mechanical and structural components. So let's start discussion. Hooke's law. It is one of the important and basic law. It states that under direct loading within proportionality limit, stress is directly proportional to strain. Mathematically, stress is directly proportional to strain, that is sigma is directly proportional to E, that is sigma is equal to E into E. This E is called as a constant of proportionality. It is also known as modulus of elasticity or a Young's modulus. There are three constants in strength of material: modulus of elasticity, modulus of rigidity, and bulk modulus. Hooke's law defines the concept of modulus of elasticity, and dear students, this is the beauty of Hooke's law. There are certain assumptions of the Hooke's law, that is material is homogeneous, material is isotropic, and material is elastic. From this stress strain curve, it can be seen that Hooke's law obeys good up to this limit of proportionality. Now let's discuss the important term, that is modulus of elasticity. It is defined as a ratio of direct stress to strain. It is also defined as the slope of stress strain curve under direct loading. It is denoted by capital letter E. Mathematically, it is given by sigma upon E. It is the SI unit of modulus of elasticity is GPa. Dear students, in the examination, you have been given the value of the E as a 200 GPa or 100 GPa. You have to express it as a 200 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square or 100 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square. Till now we have discussed Young's modulus and Hooke's law. Let's discuss a next important concept, that is axial deformation. So axial deformation due to axial or a direct load. Let us consider a bar as shown in the figure. It is having length L, width B, and depth D. It is acted with a pull force P. Due to this pull force P, there will be deformation delta L. So what will be the expression, or what will be the expression for the magnitude of this deformation? So let's discuss these things. So due to this pull force P, there will be resistance offered by this body. This resistive force upon cross-sectional area is nothing but the intensity of stress in Newton per mm square. Mathematically, it will be equal to stress is equal to P upon B into D. Now, as I discussed with you, there will be deformation of this bar due to this applied force P. Now, if you took the ratio of this delta L to this original L, this is nothing but the quantity called as a strain. Now, if we arrange these two terms, that is stress and strain, we get another term which is which we have just derived from the Hooke's law, which is nothing but the modulus of elasticity or a Young's modulus. Mathematically, it is given as a sigma upon E. So if we arrange these three terms, stress, strain and this modulus of elasticity, we get the expression for deformation as a delta L is equal to PL upon AE. It is one of the fundamental formula in the analysis of simple stress and strain. Dear students, there are another cases of the deformation, that is when the members are connected in series and when the members are connected in parallel. Now, what is the concept of the member connected in series and member connected in parallel? Now, if the members are connected one after the another, just like the train, if you see the train, the n number of coaches connected one after the another. So this is the famous example of the members which are connected in series. Now if the members are connected one over the another, the best bus, double-decker bus of the Mumbai, then this is called as the members in parallel. Now let us discuss the expression for member connected in series for the varying cross section. In our previous case, we have discussed the expression for the we have discussed the expression for deformation for a simple rod which is subjected to pull force P. Now let's discuss complex case. Now let us consider a member which are connected in series of a varying cross section. The member has a length L1, L2 and L3. It has an area A1, A2 and A3 corresponding to respect to diameter D1, D2 and D3. As the material is same throughout, that is E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E3 is equal to E, that is modulus of elasticity is same throughout. Therefore, the total deformation for this case will be delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3. We know that delta L is equal to PL upon AE. Here P is constant and here E is constant. So we will get the expression for total deformation as a delta L is equal to P L1 A1 E plus P L2 A2 E plus P L3 upon A3 E. Taking P by E common from this expression, we can write down delta L is equal to P by E in bracket L1 upon A1 plus L2 upon A2 plus L3 upon A3. So this was the expression associated with the members of varying cross section connected in series. Till now we had discussed the concept of the Hooke's law, concept of the modulus of elasticity. We had discussed the expression for the simple bar, and we have discussed the expression for the deformation for the members connected in series. Now let's discuss brain teaser numerical to understand the concept which we have discussed so far. So here is the brain teaser numerical 1. A steel rod as shown in the figure of 20 mm diameter and 3000 mm length is subjected to a force of 4000 Newton if E, that is modulus of elasticity, is 200 GPa. Find the elongation. So this is the schematic sketch. The diameter of this steel rod is 20 mm. The length of this steel rod is 3000 mm and it is acted with a pull force of 4000 Newton. Here, in order to solve this numerical, we will follow 3-step analogy. First one, what is given to us. Second, what we have to find out. And third, what are the concepts associated with the particular things known to us. Here we know that the diameter of this rod is 20 mm, length of this rod is 3000 mm. It is acted with a pull force P, that is P is equal to 4000 Newton. E is equal to 200 GPa, that is 200 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square. So let's discuss the solution. The first step is to find out the area. So what will the area of the resistive section? It will be pi by 4d square. So it will be pi by 4 into 20 square. is equal to 314.16 mm square. Now second step, elongation. We know that delta L is equal to PL upon AE. It is a simple case. Now here, by putting all this value, P is equal to 4000 Newton, L is equal to 3000 mm, area just we have find out 314.16 mm square, and modulus of elasticity as a 200 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square. So we get elongation as by solving the numerator and denominator. Finally we get elongation delta L is equal to 0.19 mm. Dear students, it has been observed that many students neglect the unit. They didn't write the unit. As I write the units here, mm square, here mm. So you are advised to write the proper unit in the numerical. It has a due weightage. Now let us discuss another brain teaser numerical on the concept of members which are connected in series. So this is a numerical number 2. A brass bar as shown in the figure is subjected to a tensile force of 40 kilonewton. If modulus of elasticity is 100 GPa, then find the total elongation of the bar. So this is the bar. It is having the diameter D1, that is 30 mm at this point, 20 mm at this point 2, and 40 mm at this point 3. The length L1 is 200 mm, length L2 is 300 mm, length L3 is 400 mm. It is subjected to a pull force of 40 kilonewton, that means 40 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. And the modulus of elasticity is 100 GPa, that is 100 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square. As I discussed with you in the previous numerical, we are going to apply three-stage analogy. What is known to us, just we have discussed. What we have to find out? We have to find out the total elongation and the concept associated with the same. We have discussed when the members connected in the series, the total elongation delta L total will be equal to delta L1, delta L2 and delta L3. So dear students, let's proceed towards the solution. The first step, as I discussed with you, force 40 kilonewton, that means 40 into 10 to the power 3 Newton. Second length are given. L1 is 200 mm, L2 is 300 mm, L3 is 400 mm. Now area corresponding to respective diameter. So A1 is equal to pi by 4 d square, that is pi by 4 into 30 square. It counts to be 706.86 mm square. A2, that is pi by 4 into 20 square, that is 314.16 mm square. And A3, that is pi by 4 into 40 square, that is it is 1256.64 mm square. Now we know the force, we know the lengths, and we know the respective areas. Now as the material is same throughout, therefore E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E3 is equal to E, and it is nothing but the 100 into 10 to the power 3 Newton per mm square. Now we know the concept, that is total deformation delta L is equal to delta L1 plus delta L2 plus delta L3. Now putting all this value and taking P common, that is P by E in bracket L1 upon A1 plus L2 upon A2 plus L3 upon A3, and putting all this value here, P is equal to 40 into 10 to the power 3, E, that is 100 into 10 to the power 3, and in this bracket 200 into 200 divided by 706.86 plus 300 divided by 314.16 plus 400 divided by 1256.64. By solving all these things, we get delta L is equal to, by solving this numerator and denominator, we get 0.4, and in the bracket we get, by solving this first one we get 0.28, by solving this second one we get 0.95, and by solving this third one we get 0.32. So the total deformation delta L equal to 0.62 mm. So dear students, till now we had discussed what is Hooke's law, what is modulus of elasticity, what is the concept of axial deformation in series, and what is the expression for axial deformation for a simple bar when it is subjected to force P. Now in our next session we are going to discuss about principle of superposition and about the composite section.